Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, nice to see you again. Welcome back to my channel, Zeni Zero Channel. Today we are going to discuss about comparative degree. And we have a guest today. She is my friend. Her name is Mbak Vitri. And she lives in Germany with her family. Today she helps me to discuss the topic. So let's see her first.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, as we all know, English is the most widely spoken language in the world. Please study hard, that in the future you will be amazed how useful it is to master English language. Many companies require the skill of speaking and writing in English. Based on my own experience, I always count on my ability in speaking English as the bridge to communicate. It always works, trust me. For example, I live in Germany, but sometimes I cannot explain sentences in German, so I speak English. Well, once again, keep up your English learning, for example, by reading books, listening to stories, or listening to music in English, watching some movies, and by stay tuning in this YouTube channel.
Thank you Mbak Fitri for the motivation. Student, Mbak Fitri told us bahwa menguasai bahasa Inggris itu sangat penting untuk masa depan kalian. So, follow the lesson to the end. Don't forget to give your comment and also subscribe. Students, the objectives of our lesson today are understand the social function of comparative degree. Tujuan pembelajaran kita pada hari ini yang pertama, setelah mengikuti pembelajaran ini diharapkan kalian bisa memahami fungsi sosial dari comparative degree. Second, be able to complete sentences with comparative adjectives. Yang kedua, setelah mengikuti pembelajaran ini diharapkan kalian bisa melengkapi kalimat menggunakan comparative adjective. Okay? Don't forget to always make a note for new vocabularies on your notebook. Jangan lupa untuk selalu mencatat kosakata baru di buku catatan kalian.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I am Vitri. I come from Indonesia, but I live in Germany. If you look at the area of Indonesia compared to Germany, Indonesia is larger than Germany. The sentence that I have just described refers to comparative adjective. Comparative adjective is used when we want to compare one thing to another, or comparing two things, or comparing people. For example, which celebrity is more famous, or who has won more than one Oscar award? We can compare that. We can make that to comparative adjective. There are different rules if we want to make comparative adjective. For example, when an adjective has only one syllable, we add ER at the end of that word. This adjective, big, if we want to make that to comparative adjective, we can add ER. For example, this eggplant is bigger than this one. So this eggplant is bigger than this eggplant. Well, if you want to make another example, we can compare, for example, two books. This book and this book. So we can make the comparative adjective sentence by saying that this book is thicker than this book. The example, thick becomes thicker. We add ER to the end of that word. Another example of comparing these two books is by saying that this book is lighter than this book. So this book is lighter. Yes, of course it's lighter than this book. So by using the word book, we can make more than two comparative adjective sentences. Another example of building or making the comparative adjective is by changing the Y into IER. I will use this example again. This book is heavier than this book. So, this book is heavier than this book. Another example, by changing, or if we have the adjective word that ending in Y at the end, and we change it to ER is, for example, this one. According to me, this scarf is prettier than this scarf. Pretty becomes prettier. This scarf is prettier than this scarf. Another example. If the adjective has more than one, or we can say adjective with 2 or 3 syllables, we can add the comparative by using the word more. Here I have 2 examples. The word or adjective expensive and beautiful. I can make an example of these 2 masks. These 2 masks. This mask is more expensive than this mask. So if the adjective has 2 or 3 syllables, for example, expensive. So expensive has 3 syllables. So we can make the comparative adjective sentence by adding the word more. Another example is if we have these 2 scarves, how can I make the comparative adjective sentence by comparing these 2 scarves? Well, I can say this scarf is more colorful than this scarf. As you can see, can see more color than this one. Those are some examples of comparative adjectives. I hope you enjoy learning English with me and see you next time.